realize.
I mean, if this really is a virtual world, what does that make us?
You better not say we're fictional characters.
Dum bum bum.
The Future Foundation created this world using a program called the Neo World Program. It's programmed to place the user in a virtual world by synchronizing directly with the user's brain.
We're all batteries.
Which means your body still exists in the real world. But right now, you're completely submerged in the game world, as if you're dreaming or something.
Man, Monokuma's totally being Morpheus right now. Just need to give him shades.
Simply put, you're, you know, not aviators, but...
You mean Avatar, right? An existence created in the game is a copy of the user's real body.
But we're not just regular avatars, right?
Your avatars were constructed by removing a specific thing from your bodies in the real world.
What did you remove? I see! What was removed from us was our school memories, right?
Which means we're avatars that were created from our memories from before we entered the academy?
So that's why we don't have our memories of our lives at Hope's Peak Academy? Don't talk like that! Like we're made from memories of the past. Like we're avatars. Like this is a game world.
But it's the truth.
How'd we end up talking about sci-fi crap? I'll never believe it!
How many times do I have to tell you? It's not sci-fi, it's a game!
Alright, Francis, this is the digital world. Digimon. Alright, so I'm guessing it's the list of subjects. This is going to be the answer here.
Is there any evidence that this is really a game world?
You are the evidence!
What does that mean?
Your avatar's made of memories from before you entered the school! But your actual bodies in the real world are different. Though you have no memories of your time living your school life, your real bodies actually lived that life.
Oops. Ah, I keep hitting the wrong button.
Must be it. Earlier, in the teacher's lounge, I found this strange newspaper clipping. There's a picture of Hyoko, but she looked more like an adult than the Hyoko we knew.
Like an adult? What does that mean?
Since we're avatars right now, we look exactly as we did before we entered the school. But in the real world, we've already lived out our school lives.
We're not real.
Which means we've grown that much older. And among us, some aged so much we didn't recognize them.
And you are saying that happened to Hyoko?
It appears Hyoko had a growth spurt during the school year. Looks like the other shorty graduated, Fuyuhiko.
I can't believe that. You're just making shit up.
So they are. So this is kind of like time traveling memories in a bit. Because if the adult Hyoko is actually in the pod right now, only the childhood memories are in the pod we've been interacting with.
But if you guys only had memory loss, your body still should have grown during that time, right? So you should have felt your bodies go through growth spurts. But why didn't you guys recognize each other?
Because we did not know each other before we lost our memories.
If we all met after we lost our school memories, it's no different than meeting each other for the first time. Since we didn't know each other before that, we wouldn't have noticed how much we've all grown.
If we did know each other before, we wouldn't have known if we aged or not by looking at each other. Wait, what? Then wouldn't he have noticed a difference? Who's he? Who is this he we're talking about? Can't be Monokuma, can it?
Crap!
No. It's random guessing again.
Crap!
No, the only one left is Fuyuhiko. Mr. Tsundere.
You're the only one!
How is he the only one?
Hey, Fuyuhiko. You knew Peko for a long time, right?
Oh yeah, that was the incident.
Yeah, now that you mention it. Seems weird. No, now that I think about it, it's definitely strange.
Strange? What is?
Our school memories. About how many days' worth were taken away.
As the creators of the Neo World program, only the Future Foundation would know the details, but around 2 or 3 years worth, I assume.
That long? Peko and I have seen each other almost every single day of our lives. If we lost 2 years worth of memories, we would have noticed that we were older than we remembered.
So, does that mean our memory loss is another one of Monokuma's lies?
Your refusal to accept your mutual memory loss is why you can't notice all the important parts. You've lost your memories, end of story. You guys are avatars who had their memories taken from them.
This is a virtual world, and we're virtual avatars. Are you saying we just have to accept that?
I can feel my heartbeat, and I know what I smell like. So what do you call these things I'm feeling? Are you saying these are all lies?
Just because it's a game doesn't mean everything was a lie. Have you heard that when you're hypnotized to believe you've been burned, a burn mark will really appear?
So if our brains believe something is real, it's no different than if it actually happened?
Uh-oh. If you die in your dreams, you die in real life!
Now that you mention it, I did hear about a phenomenon quite similar to that.
Where's Freddy Krueger?
In a distant country, there was a certain experiment carried out on one of their prisoners. The prisoner was blindfolded, strapped to a bed, and had small wounds applied to his toes to drain his blood.
She's not talking about Bedman, is she?
That prisoner was left alone in the experiment room as the sound of dripping blood echoed throughout the room. But in fact, his blood was not being drained. He was just forced to listen to the sound of dripping water, but he believed he was bleeding to death. However, in spite of that, the prisoner still died.
As expected of Miss Sonia, your knowledge of state-sanctioned torture is amazing.
Now you're just being creepy, Soda Man.
If a lie is a believable lie, you're saying it might become the truth?
Yep. That is the realization of counterfeits. That means China is the most honest country in the world.
We're really just connected to machines and stuff. And our consciousness was uploaded into here.
True lies. I gotta watch that movie again.
So we genuinely believe that this game world was real.
Then, the Jabberwock Island we've been living on.
Of course, that's also a virtual world. That sea, that beach, the buildings, everything. It's all a virtual world created by the Neo World program.
Oh god, you added me to fraud quotes. Thank you, Bionic Fraud.
It's just like this space we're in right now. What we see before us is a virtual environment created by the program. It looks real because our brains think it's real.
That's why everything tastes like chicken. Of course, that's also a myth. We are in the cube! The Cube was a Canadian movie filmed in Toronto. Look at all that hex code. It was too good. So every time we played this game, it was a virtual on. Oh.
If everything's a lie, then what should we believe?
Gators taste like chicken, iguana tastes like chicken, and chicken is bland and tasteless. That is true.
Who cares if it's a lie?
Hey, what are you getting at?
I mean, if this is really a game world, everything that happened here took place inside the game, right?
Then that must mean...
That's right. The killings we were forced to commit were part of some silly game.
I wouldn't call it silly.
Everyone who was killed should still be alive in the real world.
Okay, now he's being delusional.
Oh yeah. Just because they died in the virtual world doesn't mean they died in real life.
Haven't you guys been listening?
So you are saying everyone is still alive?
Sounds like I'm gonna have to crush this.
Yeah, that's it. Isn't that right, Monokuma? What's so funny?
If a lie is a believable lie, it might become the truth. That's what you said earlier, Fuyuhiko.
Hawks says, no, that means Teruteru is alive. No, 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 no.
Don't tell me. You mean...
They're all brain dead.
The Neo World program isn't just any game. It's next-gen software containing the ultimate reality.
Ubisoft is already making this. It's called the Animus.
And speaking of that reality, if a player's avatar experiences death,
It causes desynchronization.
their brains inside their actual bodies will stop functioning too.
What?
Then, everyone who died...
It's not like their bodies are completely dead, so I can't say it's a true death, but that's why it's actually crueler instead. All that's left of them are empty husks.
Are you saying they will never awaken again?
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Yeah, it's all your fault.
Well, nobody's gonna appreciate a game where you don't die when you're supposed to, right?
What game? That's not what we risked our lives for.
If you want to be mad, please be mad at the Future Foundation. They're forcing you to play this game.
Future Foundation? The people from the Future Foundation made us play this sick game? Everything was their doing?
Man, these people are so gullible.
Then Monomi and Chiaki were...
They betrayed the Future Foundation to protect us. And then... we were taken out.
I see. So our real enemy is the Future Foundation!
It's a nice remix. Alright. I'm guessing it's the Hope Cultivation Plan is gonna be the answer here.
The Neo World program was developed by the Future Foundation, right?
The ones who trapped us in here. It's all the Future Foundation's doing, right?
And the enemy is the Future Foundation! I mean, a group that would make a killing game. There's no way they're good guys! Then the Future Foundation is truly an organization of evil!
The Neo World program was developed by the Future Foundation, right?
The ones who trapped us in here. It's all the Future Foundation's doing, right?
And the enemy is the Future Foundation! I mean, a group that would make a killing game.
Ah. Guess that.
The Neo World program was developed by the Future Foundation, right?
So I'm guessing it's the Neo World
The
program.
ones who trapped us in here. It's all the Future Foundation's doing, right?
And the enemy is the Future Foundation! I mean, a group that
Would make a killing game.
There we go.
No, that's
Off
wrong.
by one.
Originally, in the world created by the Neo World program, a concept like violence never existed.
Then, why is there killing going on?
The virus that invaded this program is forcing us to kill each other.
I'm guessing this is the only time where it's legitimately that everyone else doesn't know all the answers, because Hajime was the only one who actually talked to Makoto.
Could it be that virus is?
You're right. Until Monokuma appeared, this island was giving off a really peaceful vibe.
Yeah. Didn't get weird until Usami was remodeled as Monami.
Monami, what sort of role did such a lost girl like her have in this world?
Hey, don't change the subject!
I see! She was the observer of the Neo World program. Isn't that right?
That's right! She was an NPC that was assigned the role of observer.
NPC? What's that?
Non-player character. A character that's not controlled by a person. It's different from avatars like us.
I'm kind of sad that Soda Man has taken the role of Game Master.
Monami's existence was created entirely by the program, just to monitor the 15 of you.
Please wait! Did you just say 15 people?
Have you forgotten how to count? We're 16 people in total.
Oh dear.
He was probably excluding the other observer.
Huh? Another observer?
I see! Aside from the 15 participants, there were 2 observers in the Neo World program. One of them was Monami, and the other one was...
Could it have been Chiaki?
Yeah, you're right.
You're saying Chiaki was an NPC?
So you're saying she was just a program? And she didn't actually exist in real life?
Then, she wasn't human?
No, she's Aegis.
No, that's not it. Chiaki was really alive. Even if she was a virtual existence, she was really alive. Did you forget? She saved our lives, you know?
Don't get all mushy towards a game character.
Shut up!
Plus, she wasn't just a little game character. She was a lackey for the detestable World Ender.
Propaganda.
Now that you mention it, you referred to the Future Foundation by that name before.
That just means it was all a bluff, right? So we think that the Future Foundation was our enemy.
Do not joke about the world ending.
No, there's no doubt that the Future Foundation is also World Ender. At least for those of us here.
Hey, what do you mean, those of us here? Why are you lumping us with you?
It's just a bluff.
Monokuma, what exactly are you? Why don't you just show us your true self already?
What, you can't talk?
It is cowardly of you to just ignore us.
Before I reveal my true identity to you guys, it appears the main cast has finally arrived.
Oh no.
Main cast?
Speaking of which, this guy is a member of World Ender.
What? World Ender?
It is Makoto!
Not the Future Foundation's fault. Rather, the fault lies with you guys.
Oh no. I'm used to hearing him in Japanese.
All right, I was waiting for you, Makoto. You finally arrived.
My name is Makoto Naegi. Like you, I'm also a former student of Hope's Peak Academy. And right now, I'm a member of the Future Foundation.
You are from the Future Foundation?
Why did someone like you suddenly show up?
I got it. You came to save us, right? Then hurry up and save us!
Yeah, his hairstyle is almost exactly like...
Hey, what happened?
Like almost exactly the same hairstyle. There you go. They're like brothers. Brother!
Of course, I don't mind rescuing you guys. But before that, you all need to fully accept the situation you're in. Why do you think the Future Foundation decided to put you guys into the Neo World program?
Who cares? Hurry up and get us out of here!
The Neo World program has another name. The Hope Restoration Program. By now, you should understand your true identity.
Our true identities?
Aren't we the 15 survivors of Hope's Peak Academy who were rescued by the Future Foundation?
Before you arrived here, Monokuma should have shown you guys some clues. Put them all together and try thinking about it.
Oh, not this again. Oh no! It's gonna be... Don't tell me! No! Alright, let's do this. Ah! But Kodo and the others? I'm taking a wild guess here. Nope! Has to be Hajime and the others. I was hoping it'd be a tricky answer, but I'm thinking 2 steps in the wrong direction. Whoa! Ah! Missed the jump. Remnants of Despair is Monokuma. What? Really? Hajime and the others are the remnants of despair? Oh, that explains that one email. It's getting a little tricky. To recover from despair.
It's all coming together. Could it be the survivors of Hope's Peak Academy and the remnants of Ultimate Despair are...
Yes, both of those phrases refer to you guys. That's right. Not only are you guys the survivors of Hope's Peak Academy,
You're also survivors of Ultimate Despair!
We're all Ultimate Despair?
Don't be stupid!
in the beginning, we took in 15 of you as survivors of Hope's Peak Academy. But upon further investigation, we discovered an unbelievable truth. The 15 people we acquired were actually the horrifying remnants of despair.
That was us?
What is this ultimate despair?
I remember hearing that they're dangerous guys who are responsible for terrorism, coup d'etats, and wars. Yes, they're responsible for the tragedy and brought chaos into the world. Despair in human form, but utterly devoid of humanity. That's what you guys really are. The ultimate despairs don't care about principles or morals. They just spread despair everywhere they go. They live solely to torment everything, to burn everything, to kill everything. We're part of a dangerous group like that?
That's gotta be a lie.
That's right. There's no way. There's no way we're all Ultimate Despair.
It's all in that email.
Nagito probably did what he did because he managed to learn the unbelievable truth.
Nagito? Why are you bringing him up all of a sudden?
Because he was in Chapter 0.
He's the only one who knew this truth before you guys. It was a special prize for clearing the final dead room.
Was it that file that contained all our student profiles? But inside...
No, it used to have profiles from after you entered the school, but Nagito destroyed them before you saw it.
Why? Why do you know something like that?
Because he was watching.
Anyway, it's the absolute truth that the file had profiles about you guys after you entered the school. And after Nagito obtained the file and learned the truth, what did he try to do to you guys?
He was trying to get them to remember the ultimate despair. Oh. Whoa, Jesus. What? Oh my god, what the... That was nuts. Oh, it doesn't stop. Kill us all. Ah!
Got it! He tried to kill everyone except for the traitor.
Pike Fraud says kill? This is a 4Kids stream. But 4Kids is already dead!
That's right. After seeing the file, you learn that everyone, including him, was ultimate despair. And he tried to kill everyone except the traitor.
Oh, because he wanted to get rid of all of despair.
Did Nagito try to kill us because we were ultimate despair?
Yes, because of his love for hope and his hatred toward despair. I sort of understand that feeling. Don't mess with us. Why do we have to be treated like the bad guys?
Because you are a bad guy.
There must be some kind of mistake. There's no way we're ultimate despair.
I don't need a twist like that.
Mr. Jazzbo says, I don't think sent to the Shadow Room would have fit.
It might seem unbelievable because you guys only have memories from before you entered the school. But it all happened at Hope's Peak Academy. You were tainted by ultimate despair because at Hope's Peak Academy, you were in contact with her.
Her?
The true ultimate despair. Junko Enoshima.
Makoto knows this firsthand.
She strongly influenced you all during your time at the school. And that's why you became ultimate despair. In order to remove that influence, you've been placed into the Hope Restoration Program.
Just because you're a bad guy doesn't mean you're a bad guy.
Is that why you took away our school memories?
The reason you're able to act like your normal selves is because you're within the Neo World program.
Erase the memories of the Junko influence.
But your true bodies in the real world are different. In the real world, you're part of a group that cruelly destroyed your family, friends, and even your own body.
Family, friends, and our own bodies. Aren't you exaggerating a bit?
He's right. There's no way we do something like that.
Don't turn away from the truth.
Ah! Ah! Visions of Nagito. Is he in love?
It appears you've remembered a little. Now, face what you've done. And from there, you will finally take your first steps on the path to hope.
Okay, so it's either, let's see. Maybe it's the vision of Nagito. That could be the bait, though. It could also be the tragedies. Let's start with the bait, see where that leads us.
There's obviously some kind of mistake. There's no way we're ultimate despair.
Because you're all ultimate despair. You killed your friends and family. And you even destroyed your own bodies. How can you say we did all that?
We're being tricked. We're being tricked by the Future Foundation!
Doubt, hope? How much despair is within you guys?
So it has to be the vision.
There's obviously some kind of mistake. There's no way we're ultimate despair.
Stop pausing the game with the ammo trick.
Because you're all ultimate despair.
But it's such a hidden
Killed
deep
your
trick.
friends and family. And you even destroyed your own bodies. How can you say we did all that?
We're being tricked. We're being tricked by the Future Foundation!
Doubt, hope. How much despair is within you guys?
Oh, I wasn't paying attention.
There's obviously some kind of mistake.
There's no way we're ultimate because you're all ultimate. You killed your friends and you even destroyed your own body.
How can you say
Oh, I
we
missed
did
it again.
We're being tricked. We're being tricked by the pit. Doubt, hope. How much
I was
despair is within
waiting
you
for a
guys?
yellow line, but I'm supposed to hit that blue one.
There's obviously some. There's no way we're ultimate because you're all ultimate. You killed your friend and you even
destroyed your own body.
That must be it. That memory I felt was actually a memory from the real world. What Nagito did was... He cut off his own arm and transplanted a woman's arm?
Not just any woman's arm. It was the late Junko Enoshima's arm. What did you say? He probably thought that by becoming one with Junko Enoshima, he could make her survive within it.
Just like Revolver Ocelot.
I don't get this at all.
The ultimate despairs defy understanding. They have no problem severing their own limbs.
Bifrost is brother.
I am terribly sorry. I do not feel so well. Where's the bathroom?
It's just a game anyway, so why don't you just let it out? I'm pretty sure a select few would demand that.
Gross.
It's too soon to feel sick. That's not even the worst thing the ultimate despairs have done. Some wasted away to skin and bones through continuous fasting in order to reach the despair of starvation. Others gave their own families to Junko just to perform killing experiments on them. Not just that. After Junko's death, they slaughtered countless people by forcing them to commit suicide. One person even implanted one of Junko's eyes into their own socket. Perhaps they wanted to see her despair?
That's not how science works.
And not just that. Some even tried to have children with Junko's dead body.
Ah! Gross! Necrophilia!
Just stop!
That's just a bullshit story. That's obviously bullshit! So you feel despair toward yourselves in the real world. But there's no need to worry. If you just advance toward the hope I provide, you'll definitely be safe.
Sounding like a preacher here.
Save? You'll save us?
Of course. That's my purpose after all. That's why the Neo World program was created too.
DK bro, ultimate despairs defy reasoning.
You put us inside this program so that you can save us?
Essentially, your cohabitation inside the Neo World program was just a simulation. If we remove the memories of your time at Hope's Peak Academy, would it also remove your ultimate despair?
So, you're saying this was like a test?
I guess I can say that the test was a success. Even though it deviated greatly from the original plan of graduating after gathering the Hope fragments.
Oh, the truth of the situation arises.
Nevertheless, you guys were able to overcome your unexpected trials and make your way here. That's why all you need to do is choose graduate.
Bifrost praise the Hope Makoto. Hallelujah.
If we do that, we can get out of here?
So all this time I've been ragging on Mr. Tsundere about his earlier murders. Is that it's a little unfounded because all of them were murderers.
However, if you graduate from here, your school memories will never return.
I'm fine with that.
If you choose to graduate,
and the observer determines that there are no problems, you will complete the Hope Restoration Program, and your avatar will be uploaded into your real body.
So we are in a transporter buffer.
Uploaded?
Hey, what happens to the people whose avatars die?
If an avatar that needs to be uploaded has been deleted, there's nothing we can do.
That's a little destructive. I mean, a true programmer would have like a backup of some sort, or at least a recovery mechanism. I mean, since everyone is in the program and they're being sustained by the machine, they can go through this endless cycle over and over until they get the results that they wanted. Bifrost is mass destruction?
So you're saying they'll never wake up?
God damn it! Damn fucking shit!
Ahem. Please take a look at this flip book for a quick rundown of your options. If you choose graduate, it'll transfer your in-game memories, but your school memories will be gone forever. Unfortunately, the people who have already died will not be able to wake up.
Just a thought. What will happen if we do not choose to graduate?
You'll just have to continue living your tropical life.
Hey, why you gotta ask something like that? Well, even if we wake up in the real world, we are all rather messed up, right? If that is the case, then maybe staying on this island is... What are you saying? Haven't we been working this hard just to escape from here?
You don't have to force yourself to return to a painful reality. Let's just play this game forever and ever!
Don't be ridiculous. If I stay in this screwed up world any longer, I'm seriously gonna snap.
But still, is it really okay to sacrifice the others just to save ourselves?
I don't know, you could have done that already.
You're asking that now?
That's my thoughts exactly.
If we don't get out of here now, then what was everything we've done up till now even for?
Oh dear, what's the choice? Get out! Or ellipses? Get out! Ellipses! Get out! Ellipses! Enemy!
Wait, we have some time to decide?
Did you get scared like Sonia?
No, it's not that. Don't you think this is a little strange?
Strange. You still don't understand? Normally, ultimate despairs like you guys would just be abandoned. But I'm telling you, I'm here to help. You should be thankful for how open-minded the Future Foundation is.
Makoto, what has happened to you?
Just listen to the Future Foundation. The Future Foundation is the world's hope, you know?
He is blinded by the truth?
I knew it. Just as I thought. There's something wrong with you.
It's the email.
I said I'm going to save you guys. Why aren't you listening to me?
Let's do what he says and get out of here. I mean, the Future Foundation's the good guys, right?
And apparently, we are actually the bad guys.
It's fine to trust him, right?
The Future Foundation is the world's hope. No one can defy the Future Foundation.
No, that's wrong.
That was a little easy.
Hold on. Did you say it's foolish to defy the Future Foundation? Then how do you explain your actions?
My actions?
I saw it. The email that the Future Foundation sent to you. In that email, Makoto Naegi defied the Future Foundation to protect the remnants of despair. Which clearly contradicts what this person is saying.
This person in star quotes.
Is that email for real? The Future Foundation tried to kill us?
Hold on! We'll deal with that later. Hey, Monokuma. Those clues we found were all real, right?
Yes!
Oh, this Makoto might be a fake.
Tell me, Makoto Naegi, who are you?
Who is he? Simply put, he's Makoto Naegi, who's known for being a cutie patootie!
Oh yeah, he's a fake.
I'm not asking you. I'm asking
You insolent fool! If you're saying he's not Makoto, then show me some proof!
Punch him in the balls. Oh.
I can't hear you! Bet. What do you want? Punishment is waiting for you. You're getting all riled up. What are you even talking about? Enough already. That's impossible. Proof. Are you sure about this? I'm not listening. Are you sure about this? What are you even talking about? I can't hear you. Better luck next time. What do you want? Punishment is waiting for you. You're getting all... What are you even talking about? Enough already. That's impossible. Proof. Are you sure about this? I'm not listening! Are you sure about this? What are you even talking about?
Ah, that was... He does way too much damage. Even when I'm abusing that, fever time.
Is it going to end here? Without seeing the truth or the future? No matter what happens, we will keep moving forward until the very end! Tell me, Makoto Naegi, who are you?
I agree with you, Kyobi. The way they made panic talk actions in Danganronpa 2 really sucked.
I'm not asking you!
You insolent. I can't hear you. Better luck next time. What? What do you want? Punishment is waiting for you. You're getting all right. What are you even talking about? Enough already. That's impossible. Proof. Are you sure about this? I'm not listening. Are you sure about this? What are you even talking about? I can't hear you. Better luck next time. What? What do you want? Punishment is waiting for you. You're getting all riled up. What are you even talking about? Enough already. That's impossible. Proof. Are you sure about this? I'm not listening. You insolent fool! If you're saying he's not Makoto, then
This is the end.
That was a little lame. A little bit tricky, but a little bit lame.
Makoto Naegi. That's who you really are. Then tell me this.
11037.
Why did you make the password to Nezumi Castle? 11037.
What was that again?
You can't answer?
That's weird. Wait, where'd you find that out?
Who cares? So how about it? Can you even answer?
Oh man, I've been found out.
Found out. Then you're...
how disappointing! And I thought I was on the right track.
He disappeared? Hey! That guy disappeared!
Why are you surprised? It's a computer program, so anything's possible, right?
Then... that was just the work of Monokuma?
Aw, you found out I was faking! This is so embarrassing! I just wanna kill myself!
What are you doing? Why'd you show us a fake member of the Future Foundation?
That fake was trying to get us out to the real world. Then that's your plan? Is that where your trap is?
Man, they saw right through me! I may as well be invisible.
A trap? What kind of trap did you set? Hey, if you know what's good for you, you better hurry the hell up and confess. I'll beat you half to death if you tell us now. But if you don't spit it out soon, I'm just gonna kill ya!
Just kill him right now! Then this nightmare can finally end!
Silly boy, you can't kill Freddy Krueger.
Violence is not allowed! This isn't that kind of game! It's a much smarter game, right?
What game? This game is already over!
This game is over? No! I'm not gonna let you finish yet! There's no way this can end before I've even transformed!
Transform?
A transformation is customary in a final boss battle, right? You know, like that one role-playing game?
You mean every role-playing game?
You know what game I'm talking about.
Don't say it!
Now then, allow me to show you. I'll skip the second and third forms and go straight to my final form!
So he's not Perfect Cell.
You better not be bluffing. I'm gonna beat the crap out of you and pull all your stuffing out!
You know that didn't work the first time. Kyobi says in Japanese he clearly alludes to Dragon Quest, but here they changed it to Final Fantasy. Which makes sense in localization. Dragon Quest is the more popular of the series in Japan, while in North America and possibly the rest of the world, Final Fantasy rules over Dragon Quest.
Now then, make sure you burn this ginormous despair you're about to see into your memories!
Spirit Bomb! No. Yeah, that warbly voice is kind of funny.
I'm gonna die!
Kaioken! Whoa! It's Onslaught! Attack of the 50-foot woman?
What? What's going on?
Am I hallucinating?
I know anything goes here, but this is clearly not fucking okay!
I see. So that's your reaction to seeing an extra-large high school girl.
Again, I'm used to hearing Junko in Japanese.
But are they really that big? Don't you think they're pretty small? She's huge! She's way too huge! But the final boss in a certain action game is much bigger. You know, that game, Kniferella.
What the hell is Kniferella?
She said it anyway.
I see. An estimated bust size of 15 meters, huh? My boobs are hopelessly huge. Hey, want me to squish you in between them? Big boobs feel good, you know.
I'd get fucking crushed!
If this was a pandering fan service game full of pretty girls, there'd be a CG close-up of my cleavage. But
Too late!
too bad. This isn't a fan service game. Of course, since it's not an action game either. You won't even get to experience the refreshing sensation of battling an enormous final boss. So fucking hopeless!
This is Monokuma's true identity?
We have to deal with this thing?
I'm shocked you'd call me this thing. Oh, you're so mean.
Is it just me, or did her personality change?
I get easily bored of my personality. Like, I already got bored of my personality who gets easily bored. And that's when Fuyuhiko would say, "It's too damn soon to say you got bored, right?"
Wait, what?
I have plenty of data on you guys, so it's so easy for me to know what you're all thinking.
You are not bored at all.
I got bored of getting bored. Jeez. Even when I'm dead, I still get bored. This sucks.
She is mimicking everyone's personality.
I see. Are you Junko Enoshima?
Did you say Junko Enoshima? Isn't she dead?
But we're in the game world where anything can happen. You just said this yourself, Mr. Tsundere.
It's true. I did end up dying the last time. I'm sorry, okay? I didn't mean to go so fast. I couldn't help it, you know? It was my first time. Jeez, stupid. You're the one who made me go.
And why is someone who died here right now?
Do you guys know about an artificial intelligence called alter ego? Exuberance! We are now an AI! We have transcended humanity!
What AI? Stop saying all this crazy bullshit!
Yeah, because Soda Man, Sonya, and Mr. Tsundere has not met with Alter Ego yet.
You see, my personality is like this because I'm the type who dies easily, right? That's why I made my own AI program while I was still alive.
Yeah, she was capable of doing that. I mean, she did make Monokuma.
And then someone uploaded me into this Neo World program. And that's how Alter Ego Junko hopelessly appeared in front of you guys.
Hey, I know this is in your own mind, but play nice. No need for that.
Don't get cautious and think stuff like, what can we do? I mean, we're all ultimate despair here. Each and every one of our classmates looked at us like we're a bunch of loogies on the side of the road. So, let's all be friends.
I don't know, I'm getting weird flashbacks to, what is that,
Hell no! Man, they hate me. And I was thinking of you guys when I tampered with the graduation program.
Tampered with the graduation program?
Remember what that fake Makoto said earlier? About what happens to you when you graduate, right? I feel like you guys weren't getting a big enough reward for graduating. So, I decided to modify what happens so it's something exciting and unique. Just like a game. Uploading your game memories into your real bodies is fine, but letting your friends stay dead just sucks.
let's see, let's look at this picture. Whoops. You guys, those who've died, keep game memory return to life.
That's why I decided to resurrect them. This is the new graduation program I'm offering.
Oh dear. This is temptation here.
Resurrect? Hey, are you serious? Can you really do that?
It was like real hard, you know? The graduation program is the core part of this game, so it was protected with a lot of encrypted codes. It took me a long time. I felt so much despair about how useless I am. Well, one advantage of being an AI is that I got smarter with computers. Before that, every time a computer froze, I used to put it in a microwave and nuke it.
That's one way of dealing with that.
Show of hands, class. How long do you think it took for me to modify it?
Who cares about that? Are you serious when you say that everyone who died will come back to life?
Did you forget? You gotta answer questions to progress the story. That's the rule of this game, right? By the way, I'll give you a clue. You guys were always watching time slip away at a certain place.
So you're not gonna tell us until we answer that?
Oh, it's on that timer clock. In Jabberwock Park.
I see! The countdown at Jabberwock Park. That's the only place we can think of.
DK Brawler has the hots for teacher Junko. For Junko Sensei.
That's the only place we consistently watch that has anything to do with time.
Then that countdown represented the time that was needed to modify the program.
How brilliantly wrong! You're totally wrong about that tricky timer.
Wrong? And what was it?
How should I put this? I was just goofing around. I mean, isn't stuff you don't understand exciting even though you don't get it? It's kind of like superhero cosplayers, or someone else's designs of alien life and stuff, right?
It was just for show?
In the end, it was meaningless. Does that fill you with despair? Like getting booted from a game server?
Hello, Halo fans.
You know those murder mysteries where the culprit is really the detective who's investigating the murder? Well, I'm so over predictable crap like that. Just what did you expect at this stage of the game?
She's seriously messed up.
Well, in a way. The countdown implied I was on a mission. Did you ever make up your own silly rules, like don't step off the white line when you cross the road? I was testing myself to see if I could get you guys into the graduation program before the timer reached 0.
Enough. Please stop.
Don't be so disappointed. It's totally true. I had a hard time manipulating the program. While you guys were at the beach making wrinkly dog faces, I was working so hard on my own, you know?
Hey, enough with this pointless crap! Are you seriously going to resurrect everyone who died?
Like I said, it's easy. It's just a game after all. Yeah. Each and everything that happened in this world was just an event within the game. There's no way anything that occurred in the game could affect the real world.
Uh-oh.
What you're saying now is completely different from what you said before. You said whether or not it's a lie. The moment you feel something is real, it becomes real.
The game where you throw my words back at me is over, so you don't really have to worry about it.
Fine. I won't worry about it.
He's totally worrying about it.
Hey!
Who fucking cares about logic? As long as everyone who died comes back to life, that's good enough.
But if we do not understand the principles behind it, then we do not even know if it is really possible.
Anything goes in this world. You've seen that happen so many times already, right?
Fuyuhiko is on a total mind break right now. He's mentally guard broken.
Well, if a high school girl can get huge, then it's not crazy if the dead can come back to life, right?
If she's saying that's how she tampered with a computer program, how are we supposed to respond to that?
That's right. That's why you should finish this game and go back to living a normal life in the real world.
If we go back, what do you get out of it? What benefit do you get by making us return to the real world? As long as we don't know what it is.
Man, so annoying. You're so petty. It's not like you're a housewife living on a tight budget. All I want is to put on this graduation performance in a more dramatic way. Well, if you doubt me, you don't have to go back. Is that what you want? Not to go back?
Oh, hold on a sec. We're obviously going to get out of here. If it'll bring our dead friends back, it's all we can do.
Of course! We've been working toward that goal for like forever!
Because we had that goal, we were able to endure those killings.
Thus everyone can go back together. So there's no reason to hesitate.
You are right. There is no way we can choose to stay here after all we've been through.
Just as expected from the winners of this killing school trip, your will to live is truly ultimate. Wonderful. That's just more reason for you to execute your role as devices. Okay, now let's stop stalling for time with exposition and hurry up and do it. Now then, why don't you guys just go ahead and answer with the touch panel that's in front of you? I'm gonna do it. I'm seriously gonna do it. If you don't hurry up, I'm seriously really gonna do it.
I really like this voice actor.
You don't have to say, who are you talking to? It doesn't concern a chump like you, Hajime.
Chump?
Don't worry about it. Everything's gonna be over once we press this.
So we just have to press graduate, right?
If we do that, we can go home, right?
The temptation. Alright, which is the right route? Do we graduate, repeat, or don't press anything? Obviously, I'm guessing pressing don't press anything and pressing graduate is both gonna do the same thing. There's no timer on this. So let's go with the third. All I'm saying, my gut tells me maybe. Wow, so don't press anything, it just gets your why even have this here at all? Really? Alright. Go against everyone. What? Now they're really making me pick it.
I got it!
Whoa!
Don't press it! This is Junko's trap!
That is a forced storyline.
What the heck? That guy from earlier is back again.
It's not again. This time, it's the real one.
Real? I'm Makoto Naegi. Makoto Naegi of the Future Foundation. I'm sorry I'm late. I actually wanted to come rescue you sooner, but thanks to the virus infecting the Neo World program, I wasn't able to enter.
Just when the chumps are in a pinch, he's suddenly able to enter for reasons unknown.
Is this real?
And thus, the main character gallantly appears. So cool! I'm drooling! So much!
What was that?
Did you also time my arrival? No, it doesn't matter. I'm going to save everyone, and then I'm going to settle this between us once and for all.
I'm drooling! I can't stop my leaking!
How were you able to get here, Makoto? Since I used my tricks to hack into the program, you must have hacked in with his tricks too, right? That's also how you kept your memories, right? Even though you haven't aged a day, just like these guys.
If I hadn't, then I wouldn't have been able to save everyone.
Don't you understand? It doesn't matter how you got here. As long as you're here, you'll be treated like one of my students. Which means you must respect my authority.
Ah, they missed the chance to say it like Cartman.
I already know the risks of being here.
Ugh, you always had such reckless hope. I love you so much that you disgust me.
Did you really? I don't remember this plotline.
Hey, just what do you mean by trap? What is Junko's trap?
It doesn't matter. We can finally end this, you know? If we get out of here, it'll all resolve itself peacefully. After all this, I can't let you get in the way.
Oh, he's totally blind now.
The fact that you guys are even thinking like that is Junko's trap.
Huh?
She's lying to you about your dead friends coming back to life.
Hey, little old me.
Who do we trust?
If you knew Junko's true goal, you'd know she's lying.
You know her goal?
Yeah. Junko's goal is to convert the Hope Restoration Program to the Despair Restoration Program.
The Despair Restoration Program?
Now ain't that quaint.
As part of the graduation program, your avatar's memory and consciousness is uploaded into your real body. However, none of us expected that any of the avatars would get deleted. Junko has taken advantage of that opportunity. She intends to use her version of Alter Ego, the AI she stole my friend's skill to create, and upload herself into the bodies of everyone whose avatar was deleted.
Oh dear.
What?
Then everyone who died isn't gonna come back to life.
No, technically they would come back to life, but with Junko's personality, they all be bio robots. They'd be Terminators.
They're gonna be taken over by Junko?
What the fuck?
Nano machines.
Like the real world, once an avatar is deleted from this virtual world, it can't be recovered.
Why not?
It's actually impossible to revive them.
That doesn't mean I was lying, you know? I just didn't make some things clear. And even if they're overwritten by my alter ego, it doesn't mean they'll be a completely different person. The data of everyone who died is stored within me, so I'm sure I can convincingly act out their personalities.
Yeah, she did do that reasonably well.
Don't mess with me.
In fact, I have a lot of data on Fuyuhiko, so I know some things that'll make you happy. I can play a version of Peko that's more to your liking than she ever was.
That is so much bait.
I said, don't fucking mess with me!
Operation Junkify All Mankind begins here! After uploading my alter ego into everyone who died, I'm gonna take over the Future Foundation's headquarters. And then, eventually, there's gonna be a whole lot of me's all over the world!
That is a Bond villain.
With this, my despair utopia, where you can despair as you please, Junko Land, will be complete!
What does that even mean?
That's Operation Junkify All Mankind in a nutshell. Oh yeah! Our dreams are expanding and
That messed up plan is your goal?
Then why didn't you just kill all of us? If you did, you could have taken over all of our bodies. Wouldn't that have been more convenient for you?
Is that what you want me to do? Is it still too late to do that?
No. There's a reason Junko couldn't do that. That's why she made you guys kill each other.
I see! I got it. It's because of the school trip's rules.
Even a monster like her has to follow the rules of the school trip?
Junko usurped Usami's authority as an observer, and her role as your teacher.
However, according to the rules of the school trip, even Usami had to follow on. That's why when Junko took over her position, she had no choice but to follow the rules as well.
The lead teacher cannot directly interfere with the students.
So, the rules were protecting us?
Man, I was so annoyed. I had the authority to add rules, but no authority to delete rules. Oh well, even if I could have deleted rules, I was still busy with my whole taking over your bodies plan.
So you made us kill each other, because you couldn't kill us yourself.
Then, is that how you were able to increase the number of bodies you can take over?
Like I said, I personally didn't care about the outcome of the killings.
How dare you look down on us? Don't fuck with me. What about our lives?
She doesn't care.
Chump change.
Exactly.
I won't forgive you. I will never, ever fucking forgive you!
So that's your trap. You tried to make us choose graduate, so you can take over everyone's body with the graduation program.
How can you be so cruel?
Because Junko Enoshima is The true ultimate despair. She doesn't yearn for any kind of future at all. She fills every person she meets with despair.
She's not doing a very good job about it, though.
That's my Makoto. You understand me so well. For me, despair is not a goal or a set of principles, or a lifestyle, or even an instinct. It's what defines me as Junko Enoshima. It's just my characterization. That's why I'm able to pursue despair with such purity.
So you're saying you only exist to fill people with despair?
For example, want to hear about a beautiful memory that even I, who gets bored easily, still remember fondly? Picture thousands of fools who are madly in love with me, dying one by one like insects doused with bug spray.
It's talking about the reserved mass suicide, isn't she?
And the best part is, they did it to themselves, you know?
Thousands of humans falling like dominoes. Oh, that memory is so beautiful. It made my brain melt.
Yeah, about that. Does that story have a happy ending?
For Junko, it is.
I see. Are you talking about the reserve course's mass suicide?
Oh yeah, I totally forgot you're a survivor of the reserve course. By the way, I'm so sorry for your loss.
This doesn't quite explain how Hajime survived it, though.
Mass suicide? What's she talking about?
An incident where 2,357 people from the reserve course all killed themselves. Junko probably made them do it.
2,357 people? That's an outrageous number.
You don't have to be that surprised. You all look like your parents, friends, and lovers all died at once.
Well, because they did.
Oh, that was so rude of me. There's no way you guys even have meaningful relationships like that anymore. I mean, you're all ultimate despair. You guys have already eaten your fill of despair.
I do not really know what you are trying to say.
Junko robs the futures of everyone she interacts with. You ultimate despairs are among her many victims.
If someone like me is born, that means the world is yearning for despair.
That's wrong. The world isn't yearning for despair. That's the reason we can't let you escape.
But if you do that, you guys won't be able to return to the real world, right?
Huh? If we choose graduate to get out of here, the graduation program will activate, right?
If that happens, Junko's alter ego will be uploaded into the bodies of the dead.
Does that mean we gotta stay here to keep her from getting out?
Well, what the heck? Why does it have to be like that?
I don't know, it isn't so bad.
It's such a cruel fate for you guys. But it's awfully convenient for the Future Foundation. They'll be able to keep all the ultimate despairs, including me, trapped in this game forever.
Wrong! That's not it!
But ultimate despair is hated worldwide, and their lives are no doubt targeted by the Future Foundation. Oh well, if you don't want to acknowledge that, I guess it just can't be helped. Can't be helped. LOL.
This is nothing to LOL about.
But it's so ironic. You came all the way here just to find out that graduating is the wrong choice. Even though you came all this way to win the game, even though you kept sacrificing your friends to win. The goal you guys squirmed to reach was wrong all along. Isn't that just so fucking tragic?
Stop it!
Was this a meaningless killing game where the ultimate despairs kill each other off? Yeah, that's one way to think about it.
Don't give up yet! There is a way you guys can get out of here without letting Junko out.
No, there's no way such a convenient... There is. Really? Well, that's the first I've heard of it.
It's the shutdown sequence. You can override the observer and forcibly escape the Neo World program. Not even the teacher observer can prevent that.
I see! Are you talking about the shutdown sequence?
Shutdown sequence? What is that?
It's a hidden command I set up in the Neo World program.
Hidden command?
Basically, I never believed the Neo World program was a perfect solution. There was always a possibility that Usami's hope might have made things even worse for you guys. So I prepared a way to shut down the program in case of emergencies.
Alt F4.
As I recall, you said it was a command that not even the teacher can stop. And that means even Junko can't stop it.
Dear me, I have an unfortunate announcement to make, class. You cannot activate the shutdown.
You know about it?
More importantly, do you know why? Do you know why you can't activate the shutdown?
I see! Because there's not enough people?
Pay attention, class. According to my information, in order to initiate the shutdown, out of 15 people, more than half of them must press graduate and repeat at the same time. Am I correct?
However, out of 15 people, including Makoto, there are only 6 people here.
Even if you want to cheat, I won't let ya. The shutdown sequence won't activate unless it knows that different people initiated it.
So it's totally impossible.
You totally saw through that supposedly hidden command?
No need to worry. Even I knew we couldn't activate the shutdown.
Oh dear.
You still came here when you knew we had no chance of winning?
It's not that we have no chance of winning. The only reason I'm here is because there is a chance.
Then try explaining it to us. What is this chance of winning of which you speak?
I believe...
What? I can't hear you. You gotta speak up since you're so puny.
I believe in them. I believe they will definitely come.
Who's them?
That's not something you need to take your time saying.
DK, you seeing this?
Believe. Try putting yourself in our shoes before you drag us into situations like this.
Byakuya's still here too. But wow, his voice recording sucks.
Kyoko! Byakuya! I knew you guys would come!
Wow, he totally mispronounced Kyoko.
We'd be better off leaving behind someone who jumps to conclusions without listening to our warnings.
I'm sorry.
Even though it took some time for 2 people to enter the program simultaneously, it appears we made it.
Hey, what's going on?
How exciting! I haven't seen these faces in ages. It's like opening your high school yearbook 10 years later.
I must say, now that I'm seeing her up close, she's much bigger than I remembered.
What? What kind of man isn't excited by big women? Once you gain some more experience, you'll understand. There's a lot of kinky things you can do with big girls.
Shut up.
Byakuya! You're alive! But you're so skinny now. I feel so bad for you.
You shut up too.
That's the Byakuya I remembered.
Are you two also from the Future Foundation?
No, it's probably not just that.
Mr. Jazz says the stream lagged out on the reveal. Oh wow, that sucks. Or really good timing. Depending how you want to see things.
You guys are the survivors of the killing school life who previously defeated Junko, right?
Yeah, that's right.
There's 3 of them here now?
The former heroes plunging themselves into the game world, ignoring all danger. Jeez, stupids! Making such a suicidal move. Did you really want to see me that badly?
It can't be helped. In order to stop you, that suicidal move was our only choice.
So how about it? There are 8 people now. We have enough to activate the shutdown sequence.
Why are you crying?
You guys showed up looking all cool and stuff, and now all the ultimate despairs.
That's some like really strong tear ducts.
They'll be treated like even bigger chumps.
Chump, you said it again!
Just ignore her. As long as we activate the shutdown sequence, it'll be the end of her in this messed up world.
Hey, can I ask you something? If we do shut down the program, what will happen to us?
They're all gonna die.
No need to worry. We won't let you get hurt.
Physically, but mentally, you're gone.
It's not just that. We want a more detailed explanation.
If you shut down the Neo World program, everything within the program will be deleted. It will obviously delete Alter Ego Junko, along with your avatars here.
So you're saying we're going to be deleted too?
It doesn't mean you'll be deleted. The program will just finish without completing the graduation program.
What does that mean for us?
Your avatars will not upload, so you will revert to your original state before you entered the program.
Meaning everyone will be reset to normal, and you can enter the world again.
Is there a reason to tell them all that?
They have to know everything, or else they won't agree to do it.
Hold on a second. If we go back to our original selves before we enter the program,
These mono coins.
I see! Does that mean we'll go back to being ultimate despair?
That's right. Back to being hopelessly controlled by me. When you used to feel despair upon despair. No!
Are you fucking serious?
I understand your concern, but this is the only way to stop Junko.
It might be a painful decision, but I know you guys will be able to overcome it. That's why, in order to defeat despair, I want you guys to fight alongside us.
We still have to fight? I thought we finally reached the end.
Don't worry. Once you get out, we will do our best to support you.
But I thought the Future Foundation wanted to kill every last ultimate despair. When you say support, do you mean I'll make sure you don't suffer when I kill you, or...?
Of course not. We would never allow that to happen.
It's gonna be alright. Your real bodies have just been brainwashed. That's why I'm pretty sure you'll quickly revert back to the state you're in right now.
Will you stop saying cheesy stuff like brainwashed? Washing your brain is like really nasty.
That is truthful.
But still, even if our brainwashing is undone, the memories we've made up till now will be erased, right?
Does that mean we'll completely forget everything we did on this island? I don't want that.
It doesn't matter what you want. That's the reality. Every meaningless thing that happened here will vanish from your minds.
And you get to do it all over again. Is he talking about Chiaki?
Memory's not all that'll go back to normal. If you've lost a limb, like Nagito, it'll still be gone when... Please stop!
Going back to reality in that condition, That's like a bad joke.
We're not joking. That is your past. Nobody can escape their past.
We don't know anything about that past!
Hey, why did we become ultimate despair in the first place?
I asked the same thing in the real world, but nobody would give me an answer.
It seems my teachings were quite thorough. However, if you ask me,
People who cling to stuff like hope, talent, or admiration are truly the weakest.
huh?
Guys who desperately want to reach the top. They don't think about what'll happen when they're pushed off. They're probably too concerned with having a really nice view while they condescend to others. Shoving off guys like that is so easy. I happen to know 17,082 ways to do that. The point is, the moment you cling to talent and hope, despair has already set in.
That's not even an explanation.
Then, what if you think about it like this? It turns out that you guys being ultimate despair was just part of the game world. And in truth, those guys from the Future Foundation might be part of the game world too. They're simply side characters of the game world whose role is to offer hopeless hope to you guys. Well, after saying all that, I don't even know what's real and what's a game anymore.
Are you kidding around? Enough. My patience is wearing thin. Let's hurry and start the shutdown sequence already.
Before you do that, we gotta do some reviewing.
Uh-oh. Don't tell me I'm doing this whole manga sequence thing again.
When you guys activate the shutdown, you'll revert back to when you were known as Ultimate Despair.
That's cute.
And your dead friends will never be revived. And the embodiment of despair, aka me, will be erased, thereby preserving hope in the real world. Now then, will the hope of the Future Foundation win, or will my despair win?
All right! Things are starting to heat up! This isn't a game, you know.
Au contraire, this is a game. The game of hope and despair that started with your killing school life. That explains why these chumps who weren't around last time have been reduced to mere side characters.
You called us chumps again!
Because it's true! Most importantly, the killing school trip wasn't just for your sake.
There was a more important goal there. The goal of luring a specific group of people. Since now's a great time, why don't we make that the question?
Question?
As long as we're in the game world, the rules say I gotta ask questions every now and then. So, question. Who did I lure and how did I do it? The hint is, I get bored easily, so the same outcome as the killing school life would be a pain in the ass. Okie dokie, let's all think about it together.
Oh no. Another logic dive. Oh, that was the largest info dump between minigames so far. Ah! Can't believe that sort of whiffed. Ah. Why does the jump on have to be triangle? God damn it. Whoa, jeez. Is it the Future Foundation? Hooray! Ah. Oh. Oh, jeez. Ah. So awkward to ah. Ah. I'm using the claw method of trying to hit this triangle button. It's really uncomfortable. Ah! Oh, that sucks. Ah! Can't even hit the jump button. This is so terrible. What? Oh man, that sucks. Is it Junko herself? Nope. That killings is pretty much a lame bait. I'm getting dizzy. Oh, ah! I totally mistimed that. Whoa, what the? Surveillance Gamera, Surveillance Caramel. I don't know, a Surveillance Gamera is pretty cool. That'd be one way to fight Godzilla.
It's all coming together.
Oh, Kyobi says you use R to accelerate. I did not know that.
You were trying to lure the Future Foundation by showing them the footage you were recording, weren't you?
The surveillance cameras? That's what they were being used for?
In the previous killing school life, the surveillance camera footage was broadcast outside of the school. You used the cameras that were placed throughout the entire island for the same purpose.
Ding ding ding! I was broadcasting the Killing School trip live to every member of the Future Foundation.
I don't know, was it really necessary to have physical cameras? Since this is a game world and you can pretty much see anything anywhere?
The footage you recorded with the surveillance cameras was shown to the Future Foundation? What shall I do? I did a lot of disgraceful things in front of those cameras.
Too much information?
You sure did.
Byakuya enjoyed it? Question mark?
I will never be queen now. Please forget what you saw.
So you guys were watching us? Then why didn't you come rescue us earlier?
We tried to hack in, and the virus within the program blocked us at every turn.
Not only that, the Neo World program stopped accepting shutdown commands from the outside. As a last resort, we considered cutting power to the program, but...
We didn't know what would happen to the subjects if we cut the power while the program was still running. There's no way we'd jeopardize your safety by taking such a gamble.
Even so, we kept trying over and over again, until it was finally possible for us to enter the program just a short time ago.
And you came all the way here when you knew it was a trap. I get it. You couldn't just leave them alone. If you saw people dying one by one with your own eyes by the same killing game you guys played, hope dictates that you act all high and mighty and say, "Oh, I'm definitely gonna stop it this time, right?"
Hey, don't tell me that's the reason you made us go through all this.
Of course we made you do it for that reason. We orchestrated this game instead of killing you outright, solely to show it off to the Future Foundation.
We were forced to solve puzzles and riddles just so you could show it off to the Future Foundation?
I bet if they remembered all of their memories, they would have done it anyways.
That's why you guys are chumps. You're just the bait I used to catch a big fish called the Future Foundation. But it's not my fault, you know. This game is a fight between the Future Foundation and me. You guys were just instigators in the background. But you guys already knew that when you chose to play this game, right?
Just 1 second, please. That sounds as though we...
Volunteered?
As though we wanted to come to this world of our own free will. But that's precisely the truth. You guys chose to be instigators, and you were willingly taken into the Neo World program to provide the opportunity I needed to push this battle between hope and despair into overtime.
That explains how this virus got into it. Because everyone was all in it.
That's right. The reason the ultimate despairs began killing each other was set up by the group itself.
That's just your imagination.
No, that's true.
Naive Makoto totally fell for the trap. Oh, and now your face is filled with a lovely shade of despair.
Whoa, that despair is fucking obvious. You're here to rescue the assholes who set this up in the first place.
Don't go blaming us for this.
Thank you. It's all thanks to you guys. This time around, I might be able to fill these guys with despair.
We do not feel despair. Even if this was all a trap, we will never regret coming here.
And this is the only thing we could do to stop you. But nevertheless, it's all over. We will shut you down and end all of this.
You're pretty fucking desperate. Oh, that's pretty fucking obvious. If you don't initiate the shutdown, those Future Foundation fuckwits are gonna be trapped here forever.
Trapped? Why would that happen?
Didn't I already explain it? You know, the graduation exam rules. But that's not all, right? In order to pass the graduation exam, there was one more requirement.
It's the teacher's final decision. And that's the requirement to get in here.
I see! As I recall, we also need the teacher's final decision.
Obviously, there's no way I'd let the members of the Future Foundation graduate. So if you can't activate the shutdown, the Foundation will enter the endless life of repeating the grade.
That's only if the shutdown sequence doesn't activate, right?
But that's impossible. Everyone here understands how dangerous it is to release you into the real world.
We know that all too well. I mean, she's been bad-mouthing us this whole time.
And you guys would have enjoyed it if you had your memories.
Oh. Looks like you shouldn't have talked so much. Out of the mouth comes evil, so they say.
It's true that we fell for this trap, and that we run the risk of not being able to go back. But what's wrong with that? Thinking we back down because of something like that is a huge mistake.
That's my line. Thinking your little shutdown plan will succeed is a huge mistake.
Huh?
You're totally overestimating those chumps over there. There's no way they'll start the shutdown sequence.
Why not?
Look upon their faces. They look like piglets who were forced to watch their mom roasting on a spit. There's no fucking way they'll initiate the shutdown just to go back to being ultimate despair.
That is... Junko, I don't care what you say. I've decided to believe in everyone. It's true that they walked the wrong path before, but that's all in the past now. What I believe in is not their past, but their futures.
That's a nice squeal.
I was totally waiting for a protagonist to fly like that when I crushed it with despair. Such ecstasy.
No matter what you do to me, I will never fall into despair.
I don't know, that might happen over time. Like maybe a couple 100 years.
Wrong. I'm not the one who's gonna make you fall into despair. That's the Mastermind's job, and they'll be appearing very soon.
Mastermind?
Mastermind? Someone else is coming?
That can't be. It's just a bluff.
You should never make the last character who appears in a detective story turn out to be the Mastermind. But I always fell into that pattern, so I was kind of worried about that.
Enough already. What are you talking about?
Oh well, let's bring him out with lots of energy. It's Mr. Izuru Kamakura!
The principal?
Izuru Kamakura?
That's Gundam.
I see! Izuru Kamakura. Isn't that the name of the founder of Hope's Peak Academy? It was written on the placard beneath the portrait of the Academy's founder. That name. It was definitely Izuru Kamakura, right?
However, based on the information I know, the man known as Izuru Kamakura...
If I recall, he's a super genius who acquired many talents. He was even called the Ultimate Hope, right?
Does the founder have the same name as that Ultimate Hope guy?
Is that kind of coincidence even possible?
The Future Foundation might know something, right?
How about it, Kyoko?
Even within Hope's Peak Academy, there's very little information about a person called Izuru Kamakura. It's a mystery if such a person ever really existed. And not just that, the matter was closed without ever being settled because of that incident.
If you do not know, then please allow me. Providing hopelessly skilled explanations is a quirk of mine. The reason Izuru's existence continues to be such a mystery is because the Academy hid it.
Why did the Academy hide his existence?
If I recall, they were trying to protect their superior talent. They even called it mankind's hope, correct?
However, that prodigious student ended up killing 13 student council members at Hope's Peak Academy. Izuru is the killer responsible for Hope's Peak Academy's biggest, most awful event.
And you're the one who set it up, right?
Information about Izuru completely vanished after that incident.
We thought Junko and Ashima killed them? Oh, don't say such cruel things. Izuru Kamakura is very much alive. Isn't that right, Hajime?
What? Hajime is the headmaster?
What? I am... what?
Like I said, you're Izuru Kamakura.
What a twist!
Huh?
Alrighty? If you don't understand, I'll explain it to you till you do understand.
You're Izuru Kamakura, you're Izuru Kamakura, you're Izuru Kamakura, you're Izuru Kamakura.
Hold on! Seriously, what are you talking about?
Liar! There's no way. There's no way Hajime is Izuru Kamakura.
Why not? I mean, they're all physically there in the pod room when this all happened, right? Well, and all those pods have windows, right? So all those windows should show the bodies of everyone in the as they currently are, and they should see who these people look like, unless that's also fake as well. Kyobi says, wait a second, that is a big plot hole.
Izuru is that ultimate hope, right? But Hajime is...
That's right. Hajime is one of those reserve course dropouts and has no talent whatsoever. But the fact that he's really Izuru Kamakura makes all this much more hopeless.
Alright, so what is the clue that I should use? It's probably the tragedy? Or the Academy's founder. Let's start with the Academy's founder.
Good news, Hajime!